Hi, you're watching and listening to Mark from marksephton.com. Great to have you. I appreciate it. I haven't done a YouTube video in a while, and it's partly because of the fact that Periscope has come along, and this interactive opportunity to interact with people has enabled me to ride a wave, if you like, and really see how that works. So I apologise for not being here, and I thought, it's long overdue that I can't neglect those people on YouTube who have been faithful and do enjoy what I put out there. And so I thought, I really need to jump on this today and just make sure these guys don't think I've forgotten about them, because I don't think it overly works. I've put up a few videos that have been on Periscope, but when I put it onto YouTube, to be honest, it doesn't really work for me because there's so much introduction. You acknowledge messages during, the Periscopes. It just doesn't work. But today I wanted to share 4 crucial, reminders for entrepreneurs, leaders, and those that are business owners. And my first point really is don't forget about relationships. Now, last night I had a dilemma. During the day I was thinking about this networking event that I was going to go to. There was going to be around 100 people there. I thought a great opportunity to network, build new relationships, maybe even sell some of my books, and maybe even pick up a new client or two. And so I think it's important to network as a business owner. But then I also was aware of the fact that my daughter Lois, who's 8, has a football training or soccer training every Monday between 7 and 8. And fundamentally, if I was going to go to networking, then it meant that Lois wouldn't be able to go football training. And it just didn't sit right with me. For me, do I want to sacrifice being the great father for being a great mentor? I mean, ideally, I want to be both, But the truth of the matter is, it doesn't sit right with me if I am not investing in the children that I've decided to have, that live with me, who I've decided to bring into this world. If I'm not investing in them and being a mentor to them first, for me, I have no right to mentor somebody else's children out there. And so, relationships are so important. And as business owners, we become overwhelmed and we lose track of the fact that actually, as a human being, we only have a few basic needs, and one is to be liked and one is to be loved. And so we have to stimulate relationships. And so I decided last night that I would take that hour and spend it with my daughter, just encouraging her and watching her and being present and seeing her grow. And the great thing about that is the fact that she actually won Player of the Week. She won her first medal. She was proud. I was proud, and I thought, I made the right decision. So just a little check that I want to present to you as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. Don't forget relationships. Number 2, take time out to not think. I'm a massive believer in thoughts. My whole book, Inside Job, is based on you're only as good as the thoughts you think. So it kind of seems like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm not. What I mean is there's so much information, so many distractions, so much responsibility, especially on the shoulders of an entrepreneur. So much noise, so much we want to achieve, so impatient many of us are. We want everything yesterday. I'm one of them. But taking time to stop thinking is crucial. I went and spent a week in the Peak District, and the way really to help stop thinking is not by thinking about it. It's actually by leaving the environment that you're used to and surrounding yourself with Mother Nature. Go find a place where you can walk, where you can just be lost in the moment, where you can be more focused on using your physical, energy in terms of walking and hiking, and just sucking it all up with cutting yourself off away from computers and iPhones and social media and all that jazz, and allow your brain just to breathe. Because when you do that, it is a great reminder, again, reminding ourselves of our purpose, that it isn't just about having a successful business and building a successful, enterprise, but it's really about coming from a place of rest and understanding our own purpose, which leads nicely into point 3, which is to harness your motivation and your why. I was working with a client earlier today, and it was clear that they just needed a little shift. I understand that without cash flow, you don't have a business. I understand that fundamentally. I've got a couple of businesses myself, and cash flow is always detrimental to the health and the longevity of a business. But I also get concerned when it becomes people's main driver. Now, I have no problem with money and people wanting to make money. I love making money myself. I love having nice things. And it's just a matter of how we go about it. Because I think if you do what you love and you really give the best of yourself, then the money will be a byproduct of your value, of your service, of your energy that you give something. But I think it's a great reminder again is to re-establish why we get out of bed in the morning, why we do what we do. Why do I mentor people? It's because I positively want to influence them. Why do I have a radio show? It's because I want to have a positive voice that creates a platform for other people to share their story. Why do I write articles on Entrepreneur Magazine? Again, I want to get inside people's heads. I want to challenge them. I want to give people the confidence, the focus, the clarity, a different way of thinking. So really harness your motivation and your why. Don't lose track of why you do what you do as an entrepreneur, as a leader, and as a business owner. And the fourth point is to make sure that we confront problems and situations that arise, not just in our business, but in our life. Don't allow that little fox, in the Bible it says, the small foxes spoil the vine. It's the little things that niggle away, that if we don't pay attention to, it's like cancer, it will just spread and it will just eat away, situations, and they'll escalate and problems will get bigger. And so I'm encouraging you and also challenging you that if you've got a problem right now in your business, in your life, that you've got to have the courage. We've got to get to a point, me included, where we confront situations, that we confront problems. It's T.D. Jakes who says you cannot conquer what you do not confront, and I love that. We must be men and women who take responsibility for the issues in our business, whether it's with a client, whether it's with a team player, whether it's with a business partner, but to allow problems to just fester and you just suppress it all, and then one day it will just blow up. It will be more harmful and more painful for you and your business. So just to recap, first one, don't forget about relationships. The second one is take time to stop thinking. The third one is to harness your motivation and why. And the fourth one is to confront problems and situations that arise and fundamentally take responsibility. I've just put up a blog on my website, marksephton.com, about walking your fears. I used to have a fear of dogs, and the way that I overcome that fear is I walk them. And so I use this analogy and this metaphor to walk your fears. If you jump over to my website at marksephton.com/blog/walk your fears, you'll be able to see it. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will be back soon, I hope. Leave a comment, let me know how you're doing. I know that some of you haven't seen a video from me from a long time, I apologise. Hope you have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.